Now, where do you get these investors and these people that will have loads of money to lend to you? Well, first of all, go and speak to estate agents. Estate agents have all clients, people that buy properties for them for investment. Estate agents will have access to that. Now, of course, if you're asking the estate agent to help you, then they will need to be incentivized for that. You can't just say to the estate agent, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Estate Agent, could you go and find me some investors so that I can make profit, they can make profit, and you don't get anything? That's just not a good way to do business. Everybody has to be happy in any sort of business arrangement, right? So speak to estate agents. Just ask the question, hey, I've got a property that I'm looking to invest in, and I'm looking for investors to raise the capital so that we can all benefit from it. I'm happy to pay for your time. I'm happy to pay an introducer's fee to you, Mr. and Mrs. Estate Agent, if you can help me out. So your estate agent will have clients, buyers, sellers, developers, investors that they could speak to and say, hey, Tom's got a property investment and he's looking to raise capital and he's looking to do a joint venture. Would you be interested in speaking to him? Yes or no? It's a simple question. Now, you'll have to play the numbers, right? Because you're not going to speak to one agent who's going to speak to one investor and that's one deal done. No, it might be a lot more than that. I generally tend to work on an 80-20 rule for a lot of these types of things. Meaning, if I speak to 10 people, then I might make, or if I ask 10 people, 8 of them might have the conversation with me and 2 of them might say, yeah, I'm interested in that, I'm in. So 80-20 generally, I'm a totally made up rule, but it generally tends to work with a lot of things. But also speak to letting agents, because landlords are investors. And a lot of the time you get landlords that maybe have a bit of money because, look, let's think about it. A landlord is no different to anybody else other than they've just been smart with their money and put it into property, right? That's what a landlord is. So speak to letting agents and find out if any of their landlords are interested in joint ventures or investing in property or whatever, because you've got this property and you really want to raise the capital and make everyone some money and it's great, right? But you're not going to speak to one letting agent and get one deal. You have to speak to them all, and they don't even have to be in your area. I'll leave that one with you. Next, you can actually also speak to your friends and family. I'm pretty sure that most people will have somebody in their family or in their circle of friends that either has a little bit of cash to invest themselves or knows somebody that does. So you've got to put that word out. If you really want to invest in property, no one is going to wake up tomorrow morning and say, oh my goodness, I really want to make Tom a load of money. No one's going to do that except you. So you have to say, right, I'm going to go and find these people. And you can do that. You can do it just by asking the question, what's the worst case scenario? Nah, I'm not interested, thanks. Okay, next. Nah, I'm not interested, thanks. Okay, thanks, next. Nah, I'm not interested, thanks. All right, no problem. Glad we talked. Next. Yeah, I'm interested. You never know. Worst case scenario is that they say no. You're not gonna stop breathing. You're not gonna lose anything. You're just asking the question. Now, there is a benefit to this, right? The more people you speak to, the more chance that later down the line, they might say, hey, a year or two ago, you asked me if I wanted to invest in property. Well, are you still doing that? Because I'm interested. I'd like to, make a bit of money. Oh, you never know. But if you don't go and speak to these people, you will never get a yes. If you don't ask a question, you will never get an answer. I promise you. Because no one, like I say, no one is sitting there thinking, oh, I really, really, really want to go and make Tom some money today. Nah, just not happening. Except you. Right. Next. What I'm getting at here is networking, right? You need to go to property events. You need to go to networking meetings. You need to basically ask people for introductions to other people. Everybody will eventually know the person that you need to speak to. So I'll give you an example. You might go to a business networking meeting or a landlord networking meeting or an investor networking meeting. And you might say, hey, look, this is my situation. I've got a property that I really want to invest in, but I haven't got the funds at the moment. So I need an investor. I need someone to come on board and do a joint venture with me. So there you go. Easy as that. Now, in that room, right here, right now, they might say, oh, I'm not looking to invest, or I haven't got any money either, or I'm not trying to do anything. But I do know John. Now, John actually is investing. And so maybe I could link the two of you up. Yeah, great. Hey, thanks very much, Brenda. If this pays off, then I don't mind paying you an introducer's fee. Thank you so much. Share the wealth, by the way. I'm just going to stick this in as a little intro or interlude point or whatever. That anybody who introduces you, that leads to you making money, please share that wealth. Please. Not just because that would encourage them to do more business with you and for you, but because it's the right thing to do. If Brenda has introduced you to John, then she's putting her name out there. She's putting her neck on the line for you. And if you turn out to be an idiot and you lose John a load of money, that's her neck on the line. So share the wealth. Give Brenda what she's entitled to, right? It might just be a few £100. It might be, I don't know, a voucher. It might be something to say thank you. I'm going to make profit because of what you did for me. So here is my share. This is sharing the wealth. Don't forget that. Pay it. I think they call it paying it forward. I don't know. Maybe that's right or wrong. Let me know. But anyway, what I'm trying to get to is ask for those intros. Ask for introductions to people that might be relevant for you. And remember, use your property example as much as you can. Be known. Make people aware that you have a property investment deal and you're looking for funding. You're looking for joint ventures. You'll be surprised how quickly people come out from the woodwork when the word starts spreading that Tom has a property investment deal and he's looking for joint venture partners. I get it now, right? I haven't even put a property investment deal out there. All I've done at the moment is said, I do get property investment deals. I source properties, I invest in properties myself. And I now get, it must be 3-4 emails a day, 3 or 4 messages a day, just from people saying, hey, I'd be interested in a joint venture with you. In fact, I've got a guy who's up north, literally the other end of the country, who wants to come and spend a day with me looking around properties to do joint ventures. Now, what does that mean for me? Well, personally, that means I now have access to more funds so that I can buy more properties and make more profit.